pile driving rig can be delivered to the site by any type of transport. This particular rig weighs 5 tons, but we will also have a smaller machine that weighs 2.5 tons. It can be loaded onto any available truck. Therefore, delivering the pile driver to the site is not an issue. So, to give you an idea of the type of soil we've been dealing with, it may seem like the rig is clumsy and got stuck right away, but here's the point. We can simply stick rebar into the ground anywhere. What technology can be used for driving piles into a liquid field where there is no bearing capacity at all? As you saw in the earlier footage for rice fields, geotextile is laid down and covered with limestone. This can be done using a small tractor that can drive over the fill. For the pile driver, we will make these horizontal tracks that will allow it to move smoothly. This pile driver weighs 5 tons and is supported on a non-bearing foundation. On the rice field, it can travel using these types of tracks, drive piles, and then a concrete slab can be poured. That won't rest on the rice field after it sets. The slab will be supported by reinforced concrete piles. If the bearing capacity of the 3-meter or 6-meter piles is insufficient, so another pile can be added on top. They are connected with a metal cap and welded together. The caps are welded, the seam is waterproofed, and driving continues. So, the pile was driven until refusal, meaning it no longer penetrates the ground. The impact energy is around 16,000 joules, and we see that the top part of the pile has actually shattered. This indicates that the 200 by 200 millimeter pile is carrying the maximum load. Currently, we understand that 3-meter long piles are more than sufficient for this site. The most valuable aspect is that during the driving process, we can understand the load the pile is bearing in real time. No other technology allows for the online tracking of a pile's bearing capacity. For example, drilled shafts are poured, and it's unclear how much load they can support, as the side friction and other factors at the bottom are unknown. That's it. We'll cut off the pile and continue pile driving. Despite the challenging working conditions, we successfully completed this task. We drove several piles with a 200 by 200 millimeter cross-section and 3 meters in length for a small office. This proves that even in impassable conditions, our pile driver can drive piles of any cross-section and any length.